get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Thanks for letting that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Oh, shit. They say that boy Snoop Kitty Cat, he gonna get the wrong attention. He getting the wrong attention, man. Oh, my mama. Sometimes you gotta learn. I guess this is what took place. Somehow, somewhere, Snoop Dogg made Dejon Paul. So moving forward, when you hear Dark Rainbow, that's gonna be referencing Dejon Paul. If you don't know who Dejon Paul is, he's a West Coast hip hop commentator of the alphabet community. He's melanated. He's acclimated himself in the culture, primarily through the branches of the tentacles that was the No Jumper, Una, Metaverse, however you want to classify it. Dejon Paul name been around. I gained some respect for him because he went to one of these events one year and everybody say whatever they want to say about him, but he squabbled up. The boy squabbled up. Not no scary nothing. He did his 1 or 2. So for that, I can't do nothing but give him his props. But Snoop Dogg, similar to Christian Shields, seem to be way, way, way at the top of the mountain, at the top of the totem pole, peering way down below, and have gotten himself caught up with one Dejon Paul by questioning what he may or may have not done for the West Coast and the culture. And Dejon Paul, in perfect rainbow fashion, has a quick-witted, snappy response that's going to cause perhaps Snoop Dogg to wish he would have left it alone. Shout out to Big Pun, 2 C's. Yeah, he covering it, doing heavy lifting. We finna see what it do with Snoop D-O-double and Dejon Paul in this little bit of trouble they have found themselves engaged in. Oh, mama.
Next stream when I talked about Dark Rainbow, Snoop Dogg, and hoping that maybe, you know what I'm saying, they come to a common ground, link up, hash out their differences, figure it out. All right? Because come on. This is our one of our 4 faces on a rap hip hop Mount Rushmore for the West Coast and for the rap game, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, don't be on the internet doing this, man. Come on, man. But yeah, that ain't happened, man. Dark Rainbow has took it to another level, man. In true Dark Rainbow fashion, man. Yeah.
If you're gonna be texting, typing, commenting to someone on Dejon's level, questioning his credentials, if I don't know what all you know about Dejon, but I don't believe this was a far-fetched response. Whether you could predict it or not, once Dejon got off, it was like, oh, yep, pretty much. Should have shut the fuck up, messing with.
Let's take it to the next level, man. So here's where we are now. You know, Snoop Dogg said, hey, what have you done for the West Coast? He went underneath Dark Rainbow's comment section. What have you done for the West Coast? I put people on. I put a lot of young LA artists on. I gave them verses, features. I got an R&B artist right now with gold plaques, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? He started popping it. And then he finished with, what have you done for the West Coast, nigga? And Dark Rainbow responded, man.
What he do that for?
Let's react.
Ask, what have I done for hip hop? I tell you what I didn't do, get Drakeo killed. That's what I didn't do. That's what I did for hip hop. Not get Drakeo killed at my event. That's what I did. Not get Drakeo killed at my event. I just had a Dan Lay live event. Did any rappers get killed, stabbed to death?
No.
Was there any violence?
No.
All right, so at your event, Once Upon a Time in LA Festival, December 2021, Drakeo lost his life. So that's what I didn't do. I didn't get Drakeo killed. I didn't cause Drakeo his life by being so stupid, so negligent, so ignorant to have Drakeo and YG performing.
Yeah, I know Snoop was not prepared. He didn't expect to hear none of this. My shout out to Nate Do for sending me this. Nate do everything, factualities.
Hours apart at the same venue. I wasn't that ignorant and negligent to cost Drakeo his life. That's what I didn't do for hip hop. That's what I did do for hip hop.
See, that's crazy, right? That's why, Snoop, you can't respond, Snoop. This is why, man, because, you know, Snoop, it's why? Why did you have to do that, brother? You know what I'm saying? And I was hoping they could talk. I was hoping, like, look, hash this shit out. Niggas don't need to be on the internet. But, you know, it's people that choose violence.
They can still talk. Them people from that community have a way with Snoop Dogg. He seems to, like, bend toward their wishes, wants, desires, and cooperates with them well. So Dejon did the hard part. Now all he got to do is come in with the smooth part. I'm pretty sure Snoop Kitty Cat, you know, politic with him, have him up there at the compound, take some photos, give him an interview, collaborate. Dejon Paul gonna work him right out into making him his partner.
And a lot of the times, Dark Rainbow is going to choose violence over, you know, a conversation, or maybe I don't know, but that narrative of Snoop got Drakeo killed. Like,
do we know anything about Snoop squabbling up like Dejon Paul? I'll wait. At least one thing Dejon Paul done, Snoop D.O. double jizzle, that you have not, is giving us some evidence that he ain't all talk. He ain't get fired on by a Hoover in his own hood and break and run like you did. Oh, my mama.
Like, that ain't cool, man. Come on. That's going too far, man. Snoop ain't get that nigga. Like, come on. Why would you even put his name in the same light as that to even create that narrative? Now, if I'm a part of this brand, this concert, you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, but it's how you're saying it, making it seem like Snoop caused, like he wanted that. You know, that ain't what he wanted, nigga. Like, you know.
No, he didn't make it seem like he wanted. He seemed like he was negligent, incompetent, and inconsiderate, perhaps, but not intentional. He didn't make it seem like he was intentional.
Now, if I'm partnering in this shit on some financial shit, I'm helping out this concert, I'm partnering up with it. You feel me? Now, when you go to a lawsuit, if somebody gets killed at this event, you're going to sue everybody that got something to do with the event. You're going to sue the security. You're going to sue any fucking promoters that's a part of it. You're going to sue booking agents. You're going to sue all kind of shit, depending on how far you want to go with this shit. That's just how shit works. You're going to sue everybody. Now, Snoop did have a hand in the concert. To what extent, I'm not fully sure. But was it Snoop Dogg's concert? Like he hosting, bringing everybody out and all that shit? Like, no, it wasn't his personal concert, but he had his hand in that event once upon a time in L.A.
So, Pun, are you saying that Dejon Paul's point is moot? I'm just curious. If you saying he just talking out the side of his neck, make it a little more clear.
To highlight a lot of the L.A. artists and a lot of old school and new school artists, you know what I'm saying? But to put that on Snoop, that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. Now, you know, Snoop, you put yourself, you gotta you gotta know who you dealing with, man. Like, if you're gonna get on this internet space, because Snoop watches this shit. Snoop watches everybody's shit. Snoop, he tapped in. Snoop know what goes on. He watches.
Snoop tapped in. He know what's going on. He watch everybody's shit. Hey, boy, you better leave them Skittle boys alone. You see how they marked you out when you took your grandbaby to the movies? You was confused. What good does it do us to arise to influence like Snoop Dogg? We're like, okay, we got somebody in there that could give us a voice in these tricky times. You got to be so careful. So Snoop Dogg go to the movies with his grandbaby. Snoop Dogg, the icon. He can't even voice his confusion, displeasure, or things of that nature of having to have certain conversations with his grandbaby. They marked him out. That means we got the wrong person in that position. All these years of him building himself to be influential, it's to no consequence. He can't hold nobody accountable for nothing. Cloward.
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even All that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You gonna feel good.
Hey, wasn't that hustle? Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.